Matt, our co-main event. This fight is getting more shine than any other fight on this card, and realistically, any fight that we've had recently at all. You've got Nate Diaz making the return, taking on Anthony Pettis. And Matt, if you have a look at the top 3 pay-per-views in UFC history, number 1, you've got Conor and Khabib. Number 2, you've got UFC 202, and you've got UFC 196. What do those have in common? Yes, they have Conor, but also Nate Diaz. Yeah. And he's proven that he's arguably the biggest draw. I mean, right there, you can see it. Taking on Anthony Showtime Pettis, former UFC lightweight champ. He has had fights in the welterweight division, only 2 of them. You look at Nate Diaz, he's had a plenty. And really, it's tough to tell what we're going to get in this fight because Pettis, in his last one against Wonderboy, he looked great. He had kind of a come-from-behind knockout on a Superman punch, just classic Anthony Pettis. But for Nate Diaz, it's been a long layoff since UFC 202. What do you expect out of Diaz in this fight?
I expect him to have success as the fight goes on. I think it is going to take him a little while to kind of get adjusted back into the swing of things. And you're fighting Anthony Pettis, who in his last performance, like you said, he beat Wonderboy Thompson, who had never been knocked out. He had only really been hurt by Tyron Woodley before that. So to have a guy coming up from 155 sustain that kind of power at 170, like, you're not just fighting some scrub, you're fighting one of the better guys in that division. That being said, as the fight does go on, I do see Pettis just fade a little bit, just naturally. It's not like he has bad cardio, it's just Nate Diaz has exceptional cardio, and I can see him kind of finding his range and his rhythm in that second and third round, but it is going to be tough for him to just come back and be successful right at the gate.
And one of those, important metrics, and you kind of look at it because Nate Diaz, since 2016, he's only fought twice, the 2 against Conor, and you look at Showtime Pettis, he's 4-5 in that time. He's been much more active, but Nate Diaz, over the course of his UFC career, typically throws 2 more significant strikes per minute compared to Pettis, but I think Pettis is going to be able to edge him in this one. He's a minus 135 favorite. Diaz at plus 110. Do you agree there?
I do, and I think it's really going to come down to the leg kicks of Anthony Pettis. Nate Diaz hates checking leg kicks, but also Anthony Pettis hates going backwards, so both guys' strengths kind of play into the other one's weakness, so it's going to be a phenomenal fight.
Should be an awesome fight, possible fight of the night. There could be a performance of the night written all over this one. Looking forward to our remaining pick, our main event, a huge fight there. Be sure to tune in. Let's get into it.